Good evening, guys. It's me, Caleb. I just wanted to talk to you just for a few minutes. Um, Jesus is inviting you and I into something incredible. And so many times we're making excuses for things. Luke chapter 14 says this. Jesus replied, "A certain man was preparing a great banquet and invited many guests. At the time of the banquet, he sent out a servant to tell those he had invited, 'Come, everything's ready.'" In verse 18 it says, "But they all alike began to make excuses." Jesus is calling you and I into something great, calling us into this banquet, saying, I want your joy to be full. I want you to be full. I want you to understand my grace. I want you to understand my mercy. And what are we doing? We're chasing after the world, that dry bone of the world, when Jesus has got this beautiful thing called grace and mercy to give to us. And what are we doing? We're ignoring it. So my challenge for us tonight, as I end this day, is that we would chase after, we would want to know Jesus more intimately, and that He's calling us into this banquet. That we would come to that banquet and we throw that old, dry, dirty, tasteless bone out to the dogs, and go and have this banquet that Jesus is calling you and I into. It's a beautiful thing to be in the middle of where Jesus is, and He wants your joy to be full. He's not a parent that's scolding you and trying to keep things from you. He's trying to make your joy more full. He's trying to make your life more complete. And if you read this and look at this, and if you're making excuses, oh, I would come to church or I would read my Bible more, but you're clinging to that old dry bone. Jesus says, get rid of that bone and come have a steak with me. Come eat this banquet with me. Come, please, be a part of this. So my challenge for us tonight that we would leave the dry bone and that we would follow and be a part of this beautiful thing called the banquet of Jesus. So thanks. Hope you have a great evening.